Hi, I'm Jewel Bunny,
And I'm Charlie Brown.
and this is Real Talk, or just a basic outlet for the homosexual and lesbian, bisexual, transgender community. We take in comments, requests, just general things that we as a community go through. I'm sure as well as a lot of heterosexual people.
Right.
Um, Today's topics are dating someone who's in a monogamous relationship and having feelings for that person and how it feels to you, and basically some experiences that Charlie Brown and myself have been through and how we handled the situations.
Yeah, I have experienced being with someone that was already in a relationship. I actually met her in school, and she was really, really cute to me. And when we started conversating and hanging out and, just chilling, it was brought to my attention that she had a girlfriend. So basically,
Beyonce.
yeah, she was engaged. Wore the ring faithfully. Like, wasn't no taking that bitch off. But basically, I was her mistress. That was my title. I gotta, just add that in there. It wasn't a good feeling, but at the time when I was doing it, it was like, what's the worst that could happen? So we talked for a good little bit, some months. Um, okay,
She was crying over the scratching her nose and shit.
it's hot in here.
So, anyway, she was messing with this bitch. The bitch kept calling her the other bitch name. Just all type of foolishness and fuckery.
OMG.
Pure fuckery.
It was, and it was like, how do you cope with having feelings with someone, and it's always that other person on, that they're claim that they're in love with. But if you were so in love, then why are you cheating on her with me?
But then again, you gotta look at it like, who's to blame?
Yeah, I mean, I blame myself. I don't blame
Not
her,
even
though.
saying just blaming yourself, but it takes two. You know what I mean? And no, I don't expect another bitch to give a fuck about my relationship.
Right.
At all.
Right.
Because that's just how, first off, that's how it is in the DMV period. You shouldn't expect another bitch to give a fuck about your
They're not gonna
relationship, because
care.
they don't. I've done it myself. Not the same. I don't do it anymore. You know what I mean? But I have just not giving a fuck about somebody else's relationship, and just be like, fuck it. It ain't my
relationship.
problem.
I'm not. I'm
That's
not the
y'all
one
gonna
in
have
the
to deal with that.
relationship.
You going home with her at night, not me.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But when I was in that situation and the person I was in love with was seeing somebody else and found out about it, you know what I mean? Left me in a real fucked up
State of mind.
yeah. But I honestly, it was you reap what you sow. You know what I mean? As far as you and her situation, I think you should have been cut that shit go. For real, for real. Because I look at it like she was trying to have her cake and eat it too. I feel like at a certain point, it was going to be, she was going to make you her girl, and she was still going to have her.
Right.
But she can only do that if the both of y'all let her do it.
Right. And that's something that I was supposed to be protecting my feelings in the process, but sometimes you can't protect your feelings. It's just open. And I didn't mean to say I love you to her, or you know what I'm saying. It was my feelings taking over. But once I seen it getting too deep to a certain extent, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ask this bitch, do she plan on being with me? Like, I'm not about to keep giving my all to somebody, like, and not getting the right outcome in return, because it's like it was getting like my feelings was so deep in it to the point where it was getting disrespectful to me, and I knew that was crazy because I'm not her girlfriend. I wasn't her girlfriend. So when I felt like it was getting disrespectful, I just knew my feelings was too deep in it. I met someone else, another female, and we were conversating. And no, she wasn't the prettiest girl in the world, but at the time, you know, she was single. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was single. She had a good personality. You know, we talked, and I felt like I wanted to get to know her more. So I think that I did the realest thing that I could do. I went to her, and I was like, do you plan on being with me anytime soon? Like, where do you see our relationship together going? And she was just like,
no way.
She was like, basically, no way. She was like, that won't be happening anytime soon. She has a very smart mouth, might I add that. So she told me it wasn't going nowhere. So I was like, alright, well, I got somebody else I want to talk to. And I think that we just need to fall back from each other. Did y'all know that she got in her fucking feelings and just...
Of course, because you couldn't be doing what she's doing. How would that be right?
Like, she was really mad when I told her. It's like, she was just like, she didn't want to let go. And by all three of us going to the same school, it just made it a whole lot harder because she had to see me with this other bitch. You know what I'm saying? And it was hard for her, and she just did all kind of childish stuff, y'all.
You know what though? When I was in that situation, I've been on both ends of it. And when I was in that situation, in, you know, the spot where I was the girlfriend, and my girlfriend was doing that to me,
right.
It was the worst thing in the world. You know, just all type of things running through my head, and it's like, how could you do this to another female? But then again, when you really look at it, you can't expect another female to give a fuck about your relationship. In all honesty, just to keep it real, you can't expect somebody else to give a fuck about your relationship like you do.
Right. And the whole thing that I kept forgetting the whole time, like, why would I even want to be with somebody like her? If she's cheating on her fiance, what makes me think that she wouldn't cheat on me? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I was been supposed to realize a whole lot of things, but it took me a while. Like every experience in life, it takes you a minute to actually realize what the fuck is really good. You know what I'm saying? That shit wasn't. But you know what I can't stand? When you get fed up with something, you know it's time to cut it off, and then you cut it off, and then this person wants to act like an absolute ass, like you're doing something wrong, or you're really hurting them. I couldn't have hurted her too bad because still, yeah, bitch, you go home to your girlfriend, your fiance. So you can't be hurt that much. But she didn't take it good. She walked past us, we hugging and kissing, and she's like, I still love you, Charity. Like, stop. Literally stopped in front of us. Like, we hugged up like this, bitch. She walks past like she about to keep walking and shit. This bitch stops like, I still love you, Miss Fox, and stood there for a minute and then walked off laughing like this shit was funny. I just think that was disrespectful.
And why does she care? Like I said
that's
before,
true.
You can't expect somebody else to give a fuck about your relationship.
That is true,
all.
But it was more of a respect thing to me because, bitch, if that was the case, I've had more than enough opportunity.
She's not going to respect you. One, she's not going to respect you for the simple fact that you was dating her and fucking around with her, sleeping with her, falling in love with her and everything, and she had a girlfriend.
Yeah, but
so
it's
she
like,
lost
bitch,
respect for you.
Did she forget that I've had more than enough opportunities to let her girlfriend know what was going on, but because I'm just keeping it real. Because I was fucking her, I'm just like, fuck it. I don't give a fuck about that bitch. But it was kind of surprising to me because I would think that someone that already is in a relationship could be like, fuck it. She want to talk to somebody else. Let her talk to somebody else. The fact. You already got your end piece on the other end anyway. She's been there. You know what I'm saying? So why was it so hard for her to like let me do me. You know, and I still have that question in the back of my head, but maybe it's not for me to understand.
It's a real touchy situation, and like I said, this is the point of this blog. We would like to hear what you guys think about and how you guys feel about it, and how you would go about if you ever were in that type of situation, and what did you do, and how you would go about your having feelings
right.
for someone
how
who's
would you
supposedly already in a monogamous relationship. And speaking of monogamous relationships, did it work out for you?
Yeah, basically. Like she said, it's a real touchy topic, but I just want to know how others deal with it. Like, if you have experienced it, how did you deal with it, or what was your feelings on it? I'm pretty sure that everybody's feelings was similar if they've been through it, but I just want to know, like, some suggestions of how do I deal with this situation, or what's the best route to take. So hit me up and let us know, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, we will be coming back to you guys every week, and we are looking for your feedback, so get at us. Again, Real Talk with Bunny and Charlie Brown.
Bye.